about makeup brushes for beginners. I remember when I started doing my makeup initially, I used to wonder, oh, what are all these brushes for and what brushes do I actually need to buy. So I thought I'd film this video for you guys. It might be a bit helpful for people who are starting their own makeup business, or probably people who just want to buy makeup brushes for themselves. So let's get started. So before I get started with the brushes, I wanted to mention a few brands for you guys, people who are in India, of course. We don't get Morphe brushes here. I have most of my brushes which are Morphe brushes, but when I started, and I still use the Real Technique brushes, guys. They're available on Amazon, they're available on so many websites, on Instagram and all these other websites. So if you're looking for brushes on budget, you should go for Real Technique brushes. I think they're great. And let's just stop talking and get started. So the first brush I am going to talk about is the foundation brush, obviously. I use the Morphe S94 and this brush is pretty spoiled. The other one is on its way. When I'm looking for a foundation brush, I go for something that's a bit flat like this one. I mean, I know this is a bit spoiled, but anyways. So I go for a brush which is a bit flat from the edges, so it's easier to put your foundation, like dab your foundation like that. So yeah, this is the foundation brush, the first brush I'm going to talk about. There are other foundation brushes also. I have another one from Morphe as well, which look like this, but you can go for whatever you want. My preference is a brush like this. The second brush I'm going to talk about is a concealer brush, and it looks like this. I use the Morphe 224 brush for concealing, but to be very honest, guys, you need a sponge in your life if you don't usually use it, because I have used this Real Technique sponge to apply my foundation, apply my concealer, and also my powder underneath, like my under eye. I use it for that also. I use it for my nose contouring, blending also. So if you guys are on a budget and you don't want to spend all that money on foundation brush, concealer brush and blah blah blah, you should go for a sponge like this, because this applies your foundation flawlessly. It gives an airbrush finish. You can go for a beauty blender, which is a bit expensive than this one, but I mean, I've used that one as well, but I just don't think there's any difference. I like the Real Technique sponge as well, and it's way cheaper. So this sponge you really need in your life if you wanna do a lot of things, and if you wanna, like, don't wanna get a foundation brush and a concealer brush and all that stuff, so you need this sponge. The next brush I'm going to talk about is, of course, a blush brush. I use the Morphe B78 brush, and it's just an angled brush, nothing very great. It just holds very less product on itself, which is a very great thing, because I don't want too much blush on my face all the time. So this is a great brush. You can get any brush. You can look for Real Techniques. Real Technique has blush brushes, all those other brushes, so you can go for whatever you like. So yeah, a blush brush. The third brush I am going to talk about is a powder brush, of course. I have another one which I cannot find. I don't know where did it go. It's more bigger than this one. This is a Real Technique brush, and there's no number on it. I got it in a set of 4. I'm sure it's available on Amazon. You guys should go and check. Anyway, so you do need a face brush, of course, for applying your powder and just blending everything out. So yeah, face brush is a must. The next brush I am going to talk about is a contour brush. Of course, if you guys love contouring, which I know everyone likes, even if you don't like, you want to learn it, so why not get a contour brush, right? So I use this one usually, the Real Technique brush, and the other brush that I use is by Lucy Rush, and it looks like this. It's the angled brush. So this one is a bit tapered and this one is angled. You can go for any of these brushes. I would suggest you to honestly go for a tapered one, because that is my favorite. And an angled brush is also great to do your contours. So yeah, if you were looking for great brushes for contouring, go for a shape like this or a shape like that. If you go for a very big brush, then it's gonna be like entire face is gonna be contoured. So go for a very, like, slightly, I would suggest even a thinner brush than this, a thinner tapered brush, but this stuff is amazing anyways. So brushes like these for contouring. The next brush I'm going to talk about is of course the obvious. It's the angle brush for eyebrows. I mean, even if you're not doing anything, even if I'm not going anywhere, my eyebrows are always done. Like, your face is not defined without your eyebrows. So girls, you need to go for an angle brush like this, a very thin angle brush. I got this from Eco Tools and I've had this for like forever and haven't got any other brush since then. But this brush is amazing. You just need a thin brush to fill in your brows, and I have already filmed in a video of the eyebrows tutorial, so do go check it out. So the next brush I'm going to talk about is the Morphe B83. It's just a regular eyeshadow brush. You can get any regular eyeshadow brush. A flat, actually this is not the best brush for eyeshadow, but just a flat top brush for eyeshadow for your lid and all over. So one brush can do for that. The second brush I'm going to talk about, that is also for your eyes, is the Morphe S27. This brush is a blending brush. You do need one blending brush in your life. I mean, if you're looking to do smoky eyes, any kind of look, actually, you do need a blending brush, because you just can't apply your eyeshadow and let it be. You need to blend it out, right? So go for a small tapered brush like this. This one is a bit thicker. I actually have olive brushes which are a bit smaller and a bit thinner. So go for a brush like this to blend your eyeshadow out, and I'm sure it will work great. So these are the brushes that I would suggest for all of you who are beginning to buy brushes, who've started doing their makeup recently, teenagers, and if you're a makeup artist, of course you need all the other brushes as well. Like, there's so many other brushes, but if you're looking on a budget and you just want to start right now and you just don't want to spend so much on every random brush, these are the brushes you need and will do the work for you. Apparently, like, they would do all the work for you. So you don't really need to buy a set of 12 or 24 brushes. Just go for these one right now, and later you can keep buying, like how I did. I bought all these major brushes and later I kept buying more brushes. So go for brushes like these and it'll sort your life out. So this is all I had to discuss with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you in some way. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you still haven't. A lot more coming your way, and I'll see you guys